BC Ferries has been ordered to navigate its way out of the red, and that could mean cancelling or dramatically reducing service on some of the minor routes. One of those is the Crofton to Salt Spring Island run to Vesuvius, a link that people in both communities will tell you is vital. But BC Ferries might see it differently. It is one of 3 routes already servicing Salt Spring, and when the time comes to make cuts, BC Ferries may decide that 3's a crowd. CTV's Jet Bazzi has the story.
Salt Spring is the largest of the Gulf Islands. The community is made up of more than 10,000 people. Right now, it is simple for them to get on and off the island, with 3 ferry routes to serve them, one at Long Harbour, one at Fulford, and one at Vesuvius. But will that soon change? BC Ferries needs to save $45 million over the next 4 years, and islanders fear some of that money could come from them. Fulford Harbour connects the capital city to Salt Spring, and Long Harbour connects the island to the mainland. They could be seen as untouchables, leaving Crofton as a prime candidate to be scaled back.
Well, you can look at the ferry now. There's a lot of tradespeople that live on the main island, but come over and commute to Salt Spring to work there.
If an axe were to fall on the Crofton to Vesuvius service, both Susan and her husband could lose their jobs.
As it is, it takes us 45 minutes, an hour at the end of each day to take this route. You add another hour and 20 minutes of driving, and it's not feasible.
And the Malahat isn't something you drive over in the winter.
Crofton ferry ridership is diverse. They consist of daily users, tourists, and the trade industry. It has 11 sailings daily. 1 sailing is designated for dangerous cargo. It's the only ferry transporting fuel and propane to the island. Michelle drives his company truck on the ferry every 2 weeks. He uses the ferry service to make his deliveries. He's from Crofton. He knows what the port means to his town.
It's very quiet during the winter times, but once it starts picking up, the spring and summertime, you can see the ferry dock is all backed up all the way up to almost York Street.
He says with the catalyst mill threatening to shut down, and if the ferry scales back, nothing will be left of his hometown.
We would be the town that nobody would have to really go through. And the biggest thing is, you have to go through Crofton to hit the ferry to go to Salt Spring, and that's the biggest thing.
During peak season, the boats from Crofton are generally full, but so are the ones coming to Fulford Harbour. Hannah says her family business needs the boats from Victoria to keep her register ringing.
Definitely brings a lot of traffic in. It's great though for us. We love it. It's busy. It gets even busier in the summer, but it's definitely something we rely on.
This port in Crofton gives the town its significance. Michelle says there's nothing much else to attract people to his town. The only attraction they have is a 20-minute boat ride to the other side, a ride that helps a little island town survive. BC Ferry says no decisions have been made about cuts to routes, but with the Crofton to Vesuvius run seeing less than 40% capacity on its sailings, it appears to be a prime candidate. Jet Bazzi, CTV News, Salt Spring Island.